we are live, Miss Ma'am. Are you nervous?
No, I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Okay.
Yes.
So anyway, welcome everybody. Please welcome Nayuri.
Hello,
Okay. She's
everybody.
also she's also a patron member. And she was on the call and she and I had a one-on-one. So what I was very interested in, like, what she had going on, what she has to offer. So we're gonna get into that. So if you guys have any questions for Nayuri, I'm gonna let you guys get all into it. I kind of got a couple of questions here. Feel free to drop y'all questions in the comments below. I don't know if you can see that, like if it'll give you that capability to be able to see it on your end.
I
I'm
think
gonna
I
pull it
do
up
see
on
it.
my end though. You
Okay.
can't see it.
Yeah, I believe I do.
Okay, so if you could see something, just you can hop right in. Hi everybody. Hello, hello. We're doing something different today. I hope you all are having a beautiful Tuesday. Happy birthday to any cancers. The
Mhm.
ATS message is recorded. Thank you very much. It's just not online yet. Okay. Hi, Brandy. It's just not
Awesome.
online yet. Okay. I literally stopped recording the video, hot right on another call, and now we're here with Nayuri. Everybody say hey to Nayuri. Um,
Hello.
but anyway, I'm pulling this up, y'all, because she's about to talk to us about what? What are you about to talk to us about today, honey? I'm
It's my
excited, y'all. I just want y'all to know. Hold on, Nayuri, before you get started. I just want y'all to know how excited I was. I'm like, you know what? She's telling me about it, me and her having a one-on-one, and she's telling me about her business. And I'm like, oh. I said, wait a minute, let me ask you this on live. Let's ask you this on live. So y'all may love this, okay? Hey y'all,
so
hey Angela, hey Paige,
I see
hey
the
Nickel Cool
Marcus.
Kid, Shawnee, forever. I can't say that, but hello. But anyway, tell us what you're here to talk about while I try to pull up this live.
So I'm here today to talk about my website. It is called Your Pleasure. So Your Pleasure is basically an education for adults that is based on sex and it's trauma base basically, but don't get it twisted, it's not just about trauma. You can also come on and maybe you have some questions about something new or you're interested in something new, exploring other sexual endeavors. You can also have a space on my website to where you can ask questions and I will give you a little of my own background and advice, and others can help you as well. So yes, but I don't want anyone to think just because it's education that it's just me talking at you. I do, or I would like for everyone to talk to each other in the comments and reach out, and I will respond, others will respond, and let's kind of make it like a thing where we share with each other. I will be sharing experiences of mine. I hope that others feel free to share experiences of theirs, and we can kind of support each other.
Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and start with this question. So we already got your name, Nayuri,
Yes.
so y'all know who to contact. Well, what to call her. So what awakened you onto this journey of like saying there's a place for me, like in this lane, like helping people overcome the issue they may have, being that they had sexual trauma. Like what, like tell me how that started for you.
Okay, so all right, so we're gonna have to go back a little bit. Um, at 16, unfortunately, I got into a relationship with someone who was 11 years my senior. And, with situations like that, the person obviously is not looking for an actual relationship. They're looking more so for like a control, whatever the case may be. So that situation was just terrible for me. It was 3 years of me being physically abused, verbally abused, everything you can think of. And it left me in a space of not, I didn't feel like I was worth anything. My self esteem, everything got really, really low. So I went from that to going into the adult industry. I was in the adult industry from age 19 to, let's see, like 21. Um, that was interesting, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew, of course, that wasn't my space. I knew that there was more to me than just that. After that, I experienced other relationships that were also abusive, and it got to a point where I had to stop because I was no longer, I didn't feel like I was growing. I wasn't going anywhere with it. I had to sit back and take some time to myself. And I remember one day sitting alone, and I was praying and talking out loud. And I asked, why was it necessary for me to experience all of this stuff that I experienced with abuse and being assaulted? Like, it was so much. Why? Like, why? What did you want me to do with this information? What do I do with this? And one day, um, I can't remember what I was watching, but I thought about the fact that women have a hard time expressing themselves sexually, men too, and asking what they want and creating boundaries and just everything surrounding it. I have a lot of friends that talk to me and they ask me like, "Oh, well, how do I go about this?" And well, he's doing this, but I'm not really getting nothing out of it. And I used to always tell everybody, "Well, if you're not getting nothing out of it, why are you doing it?"
Right.
A lot of people don't even know what they like. Like they didn't never take the
Ooh,
time to explore themselves, to know what they like,
right.
to tell the other person like this is what I like. So
Period.
in the midst of all of that,
Okay.
because everybody kept coming to me and everything like that, I think it was around the time Dr. Ruth died. And I was like, education. That's interesting. Education.
Let me
When do
ask you
you know?
this, because this is who I just seen. So you telling me you about to be the mama on Meet the Fockers? Or is that what you're telling me? You're the mom. Are you the mom on that movie? You're the
I'm the,
mom. Like you're.
I'm the,
She's like, just have your way with her, Jack. Just have your way with her, and
I'm
all of
the
that.
mom.
There, yeah, that's you. That's you. Okay, so that's Nayuri. So if anybody needs the mom, okay, you need to know how to make the batter,
Mhm,
make it,
mhm.
pour it, pour the
Yes,
batter,
yes,
flip the cake. Okay,
yes,
but basically, so what are you doing? Okay, you're not teaching people intercourse. You're
well,
teaching them how to be okay and confident in expressing, knowing
yes,
what they want and
yes.
expressing.
So I
Okay,
have on my website, I have worksheets, which there will be more, but I have worksheets. Some of those worksheets will be about pleasure mapping. So, for your own self to explore your own self to figure that out. I also will talk about sexual communication, communicating with your partner, and checking up on them, seeing what they like, seeing what they don't like. What can I
okay,
do more for you? What do you need from me? Stuff like that. So I just want to help, and then I also talk about trauma, asking your
okay,
partner, do you have any sexual trauma from your past? And if they do, kind of walking through that with each other so that you're aware of what's going on with them. So if
right.
they're uncomfortable and you see that, you know where that's coming from. So
Mhm.
stuff like that.
I love that. I love the whole thing. I don't know. I think I'm obsessed. I'm
Thank you
obsessed with
so
like
much.
wanting like, but it's so needed. It really is. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, and we're not excluding. Let's go ahead and this is gender inclusive.
it is
Talk.
gender
Let's talk
inclusive.
about that.
So I don't want it to seem like it's just like heterosexual relationships. All relationships, whatever your orientation is or whatever is going, everyone is able to come and get a little tidbits of what I'm talking about. I'm including everybody, of course.
Okay, let me see what question this is. I see a. I should have asked. I missed the first question. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Do you see it? Can you see it from your
Hmm.
end?
I'm going back. The f- when I go
It,
back, the
it it
first one
starts
I
with how
see
are you
is,
mentally preparing for the pushback?
oh, how am I mentally preparing? Let me
For
see.
the pushback, can you see how are you
Yeah,
mentally
pushback that
preparing for the
older women will
pushback?
give you and offering a
Okay,
way to help heal their trauma. That's the challenge of I'm facing currently. Okay. Um, Honestly, I do understand like a lot of people might look at me and be like, oh, well, she's young. I am 36. I am fairly young, yes. But For me, that's why I feel like on there, I won't just be, allowing others to share. I'm going to share first. I feel like once you kind of hear my story and hear where I'm coming from and
Your
all the things that
experience.
I've experienced in these 36
Hmm.
years, you will understand, I've well versed in a whole bunch of places. I've been on each side.
22 and a bit in the
Yes.
game.
Yes.
That's my little, shout out to Ti. But I'm just saying that's something like that. Don't let the age fool you.
Yeah.
Experience is some people that are well beyond 40 years your senior that have not
Hmm.
had half of the experiences. They
Yes.
could be in your lane. They're not meant to teach what you do. They're not meant to heal people's sexual, assist people in healing their own
Yes.
sexual traumas. And that really
Yes.
is big because I feel like you're touching a space where people are uncomfortable. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, just you already know how how dealing with the masculine energy can be,
Yes.
female or male. But I'm just saying we're talking about some of them are the feminine. It could be feminine too, but I'm just saying, like, if you're macho, and you say you did have something go on as a kid, like,
Hmm.
how many people that you know are gonna actually tell their person, yes, I was touched inappropriately
Yeah,
at an
that's
age
me.
younger than I understood, or to know
Mhm.
it was wrong, or
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Yes.
a lot. Like,
It
I
is.
feel like that's really hitting like a brick wall. Like, I
Most
don't.
definitely. Most definitely. And I feel like what presses me to keep going is I do have that. I have people that I talk to, even like people that I meet off of my Instagram or any social media, and I don't know, they feel comfortable with opening up about those things to me. And of course I'm honored because you don't know me. But for the average, like, well, someone else, they're not going to open, I give us a space for that. And that's why they feel comfortable. So I don't know. I want others to learn how to give their partners that safe space so that they can
Right,
have those conversations. Because no,
right.
people are not just coming out to tell you about their trauma at all.
No,
And not everyone is observant enough to catch on either. So,
right. To know something happened.
mhm. Yeah, they don't know what signs. They're not, everyone's not aware. So I
Right,
definitely want to help with that. I can't tell nobody what to do, but I can give you the tools. And
right.
there you go.
So, what are we doing as far as, say, if I was like, I'm coming for my teenage kid, like,
Mhm.
how, like, I just want you to, how should I approach this situation? Do you have something for the grown adult, the grown parents who I feel like they're kind of itching around it? I can sense it, but how do I make this smooth, this talk over? Would they bring them directly to you, or would you just tell them how to handle the situation?
I would just give them, information to guide the conversation themselves. I would send them either over a worksheet because I'm still currently creating more and more worksheets. Like for every topic that comes to my head, I want a worksheet for because I want them to be able to have the conversation with their children. They should have that open
They
communication with each
should.
other. I want them to. So yeah, I would definitely give them a whole worksheet of things to ask, things to look for, and just like ways to make that comfortable so that conversation can happen.
Okay. I
Mhm.
like that because I really do. I can see you being very, like, you're needed, like, almost like in a clinical sense, for when you're going through that transition from the teen to the 20, for women and men, but
Yes.
especially young women. Like, because I feel like we live in like a very digital world, and we live in a very, it's easy to get caught up in the world. Like, I
Yes.
think I'm all that hot stuff. Like,
Mhm.
obviously you're beautiful, obviously you have a good head on your shoulders. So when you were going through your things, they'll look at that and be like, oh, I could easily lure her in with a little bit of da 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 da. And
Mhm.
I feel like we need you to be like, hold on, before you take this step. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like everybody, when they get ready to go on like a date, when they first fresh off the porch, need to just have a conversation with you, to be honest. Like, before
Yes.
you take this jump, are you sure you're going?
I
Which,
have
what are
I
we
have these
doing?
conversations with my little cousins, and yeah, I do. I
Okay.
do. I do. And I ask them because me at what 14, I came across, HBO had their little nighttime stuff going on. And so I started exploring me. And so I always tell my little cousins, like, is that something you're ready for? Do you even know what you're supposed to be getting out of the situation? You know,
Mhm.
do you know
Can
what?
you identify what's going on here?
Right. Like, I get people that come to me and they've never reached a climax. And I'm just like, so what have you been doing it for?
It's not funny. It's not funny.
You're just doing it for the other person because you're not getting anything out of
You're
it.
not getting anything out of
It's
it.
just there.
And
You're
you
just
know,
there
I
to
say
feel
that if it's not
something.
worth it, don't do it.
Mm-mm.
It's not, yeah, don't do it. Okay,
Mhm,
wait. I had something right here.
mhm.
So, do you feel like at the time that you entered the adult industry, do you consider yourself looking back on it now at 36? Do you consider
Mm,
yourself like lost, or you happy you went through it, or do
I'm
you
I'm
embrace the
happy.
experience now, or what?
I do. I do embrace the experience. I feel like it's something that I had to go through. It was something I need to see about myself because I feel like if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have felt like you know, I was supposed to be somewhere different. I don't like that time for me was very confusing. I was very low. Like that relationship really drugged me. So I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what to do next. I was lost. And so going in the industry and then rubbing shoulders with, because you're not just rubbing shoulders with people in the industry, you're actually rubbing shoulders with other people who like the industry. So you're going to award shows and stuff like that, and you're meeting directors, but not just directors for the industry, directors for mainstream. You're meeting like big business people,
Wow.
and that's what made
Okay.
me like, this is not for me. Like I'm supposed to be somewhere else doing something else, but I
Yeah.
needed to be exposed to those other things to see like, nah,
Right.
this was great and all, but I know that I'm supposed to be somewhere else. I know this is not meant for me. So yeah.
But what was your calling like out of the industry? Like, this is it. I'm not going back ever.
Um,
Was it trauma based? Is that something that you want to keep? You don't have to answer it. That's something you want to
no.
keep more personal for your clients.
No, not at
Okay.
all. So I think it was more trauma based.
Okay.
Okay. I'm back. Oh, sorry you guys.
Okay.
Um, for me it was trauma. I started to kind of slowly but surely get to like therapy and stuff like that. I hadn't yet found somebody that I liked, but I knew that there was things that, it exposed like, girl, you got some stuff that you need to address. And I knew I couldn't do it by myself. So I started to like dibble and dabble with like different therapists. And I had a conversation with one therapist one time, and she basically was telling me to forgive myself for certain things and don't like hold on to it and how to let things go, and just it was a whole hour conversation that I really appreciated. And that was kind of like it. It was just like, you know what?
That was your confirmation.
Yeah, it was like, you're right.
Mhm.
I can't say that I'm ready to go on and do other things if I'm still, I'm still dabbling in, in the very things that are hurting me. So I gotta move on.
That's what's up. You got another question here. It's does this also explore the spiritual side of what sex brings, the positive and negatives?
Mhm. It
Okay.
will. It will. I will. I definitely. I'm working on that page as we speak. So yeah.
Okay.
I'll be adding stuff. So new things will be popping up on the website. But yes, I will be
Okay,
connected.
and she is going to share her information, y'all, and I'll put it in the description box too. But we definitely want to give her a chance to get it out because somebody's already asking, like, drop the stuff, drop your information. You could go ahead and say it, but
Okay.
I'm about to get there. So it's
Okay.
we already, so specifically again because we're on that page.
Mhm.
What is it that you offer?
What am I offering? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm offering worksheets to for conversations, sexual conversations about boundaries. I'm offering worksheets about pleasure mapping everything that you can think of as far as sex is concerned, and yourself, and what you feel, what you want, what you don't want. I also have a blog on there. So on my blog, every week on Wednesday, there will be a new blog post that pops up, And it will be different conversations about sex education, about everything you can think of involving trauma, how to move forward in your sexual life, how to have a healthy sexual life and a life period. Also, I will have a vlog on there. So
Okay.
the vlog will feature me sharing things, making this space comfortable for everyone else to come down and we'll converse with each other about it. I give a little bit. Hopefully, others will drop a little tidbits of theirs. I'm not asking anyone to bear all, but give us something to go back and forth about and kind of share and kind of support each other. And also, we'll be talking about the spiritual side of everything as well. So,
I
as of
love it.
right now, this is what we're offering. Eventually, we
As
will
of
have
right now, this
more.
is what she's
Yes,
offering. You're gonna
as
have
of
to
right
stay
now.
tuned.
Yes,
But
there will
yeah,
be
get the
more.
information and stay tuned because she's constantly gonna be
I
adding
am.
things. Okay.
Yes, there will be so
Okay.
much more.
So do you have like a do you make like a special pricing type of thing, or how does that work?
So, as of right now, what I have on the site is just subscribe. I didn't want to start off with pricings as of right now because I want to get everyone in. I want you to be able to see what I'm offering because you're not just gonna pay for something you don't even know
You don't
what
know
am I
what's going
paying
on.
for? Right. What am I paying for? So I want you
Hmm.
guys to be able to experience the site first, and I would hope that you would like it. And eventually, once I start adding everything else and it starts getting a little bit juicy, then that's when I'll put in the memberships and you can just choose whichever membership you like. And if you don't
Okay.
want, you can
Wait,
just subscribe.
I see a little question right here with the line of witches of tarot. She said, "Hold on, you already." Let me just go right here and look. She said, "Hold on, now you already got the paperwork on this, right? You don't want nobody taking these ideas and running."
I
But I'm gonna
do.
just put it like this: What's for her is for her. You could copy. Often duplicated. I mean, often imitated, never duplicated. So what's for her is for her. If somebody takes it, that just means God's upgrading her. She's not doing it anymore. So that's the way I look at it. Okay. I listen, that's everywhere though. It don't matter what you do in life. The only thing people can't copy you on is going to go get something that you go to school to learn. But this right here, well, it's her calling. So I ain't never heard of somebody you could copy the calling, but you only gonna get so far.
Mhm,
But that was just my little take on it. Okay.
mhm,
But it says,
mhm.
okay, so how can potential clients contact you if they are interested in getting to know more?
How can you contact me? So you can contact me via social media. I'm on Instagram a lot. I no Facebook, none of that. Just Instagram. My Instagram name is nay.uri. I'm on there. You can DM me, whatever you want to do. You can also email me. So I have a personal email that's set up with the website. And the email is Nayuri at yourpleasure.com.
I'm gonna have it in the description box.
Okay.
Okay. And we already talked about the benefits of the services and things like that. So
Mhm.
that's I mean that pretty much wraps it up. Anybody else
Yes.
have a question for Nayuri before we get up out of here, y'all? She's on Instagram.
Yes.
We'll put the Instagram and the email in the description box so you can contact her. Where to find her. Anything else? Or you just want them to come Instagram and that's it.
Yeah, I mean the website, of course, the website also has everything. It has
The
the link to the
website.
Instagram. Yeah, it has a link to the Instagram. It has a link to my podcast as well, and it has a link to
The
the
socials are on
email.
the website. So we're gonna put the
Mm-hmm.
website in there for
Mm-hmm. It
y'all.
has everything you need
Um,
to reach me.
so even if you do not need her services, like I told her, I said, wait a minute. It's like, girl, I ain't got nothing going on, but I don't know. Like maybe I don't it's like even if you don't need the service, it's like I am intrigued. I feel like this is genius. And
I'm
I'm
so
never
excited.
and I swear, besides that Fokker lady,
Mm-hmm.
telling you, that's you. And I would that's you all day. Like,
Yes.
and I love that for you.
I am
I love it
so
that
her.
like you're gonna be freeing people. Do you know that? Like, do you
And I'm
know like the
excited about
impact?
that. I'm excited about that. Like, I get excited when my friends call me and we have those conversations. And I can feel and hear the weight lifted, and when we're talking or telling me about these things, and I get so excited because I'm like, this is good. This is a great thing. I get so excited about it. And they look at me, they're like, they don't understand. But for me, like, I get it. I can see what's happening. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's exciting. It's
And you
exciting.
just got that personality, y'all. She has like this, like, it's something about her. Like, I swear, like, I just talked to her for the first time on Sunday in life.
Mhm.
In life, I've just met her. And it was just immediately like, what were we on the call? Like, what, 17 minutes? We were on the
Yes.
call, and I'm like, and we were just talking, and I'm like, "You want to hop on the live? I want to know this. Like, other people want
Mhm.
to know this. They don't even know they want to know it. They don't know they want to know it, but I want to know it. Let me
Yes.
ask you what I want to know in front of people so they can know too,
Mhm.
because it is genius. Like, but it's
Yes.
not even just like a good business plan. Like, this is, oh my God, like, you don't understand.
I think it'll be
Like, what
so
you do, I don't
helpful.
think you're gonna get it until you're in it.
Yeah.
Like for like in it. Like, it's really my life.
Hmm.
Like, you're
Listen,
in between clients and you like, this really my freaking life.
I
Like,
was sitting there on my laptop as I was, because I did my own website. I was sitting there creating my website, and I'm like, I'm just excited every time I finish a page, and I'm looking, I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be like, I'm just excited. It's gonna be
I love that for you. So y'all
yes.
hit her up, okay? This is Nayuri. Now y'all know, okay? But like I said, I'm so happy, and
Thank you so
I'm
much.
happy for you.
Thank you so
And many
much.
blessings to your business, baby. May they all come rushing in because I'm
Um.
telling you, you need it, okay?
Yes,
You
and I'm
need
so
it.
excited. Thank you so much for having me on. Thank you guys for being here and listening to me. I appreciate it. I
All
do.
right. Well, y'all have a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.